Hello and welcome to Journey with Rebecca. My name is Rebecca. Welcome to 2024. I spent a lot of time between the week of Christmas and New Year's reflecting on 2023, looking back on the goals that I had set for myself, seeing what I accomplished, seeing what I didn't. I didn't accomplish a lot of things that I set out to do. I watched the video that I put out last year at the beginning of the new year talking about how I'm saying no to goals and resolutions, not goals, no to New Year's resolutions and yes to intentions. And guess what? It takes more than intention. And I'm so glad that I have that video to look back on, even though it makes me cringe. And even if I'm the only person who watches this video, that's fine with me because I'll have it to go back and look at next year to see how I've done. So I said a lot of things in the video last year that still are true. You can reinvent yourself anytime you want to. It's going to take more than motivation and intention, which I actually said in my video. It's going to take discipline, and that is the very one thing that I was lacking all of last year. Not all of last year. I did reach some of my goals. One of the really big goals I had for myself last year was to quit my job, and I was actually able to do that and do something that I love now, which if that was the only thing I accomplished last year, then I'm actually pretty happy with that. I talked about starting small and writing down your goals and doing things with intention and planning for interruptions and failures, and all of those things are still true. And I was so set on, being intentional last year, but like I said, I lacked discipline. And I know that everyone's not going to be motivated. That's where the discipline comes in. So my intention for this year is to be more disciplined, number one. But a couple things that I realized while I was making goals and intentions for last year is I didn't follow through with them, mostly because they weren't in the forefront of my mind. So what I've done the past week is I went and I looked at all the goals that I had from 2023, and I wrote them all down quick. Did I follow through? A lot of them I did. A lot of them I didn't. And some of which because they're just not something that I want to follow through with anymore. So that's something I need to look at. But what I've done for this year is I made a quick list of everything I wanted to do. 18 things that I wanted to do this year. That's a lot of things. A lot of them are daily things. Some of them are things that I'll do once and they'll be done and I won't have to think about them anymore. Some of them are weekly, some of them are monthly. And so that's what I did. I went through, I wrote everything down, and then I broke them all down individually. 18 things. Goal number 1 through goal number 18. And I did a couple things. I wrote down the goal. I wrote down a timeline for the goal, a strategy for the goal, and why I wanted to complete this goal, which is something that I didn't do last year. I did not get specific at all. I wanted to lose weight last year, and literally that was the goal that I had, and I didn't put any plan in motion. I didn't break it down into smaller goals so that it seemed more manageable for me. And this year, yes, I want to lose weight again. It's been a goal of mine for my entire life, and it's something that I know I've talked about before. If you've watched any of my videos, you've seen me talk about my struggle with that. So I broke it down into monthly goals instead of just for the year, I want to lose weight. And I broke down how I'm going to do it and what I'm going to do each day, each week, each month to meet my goal and actually follow through with it. And one of the things I mentioned last year was that you should write down your goals. And I did that. I wrote down my goals, and then guess what? I never looked at them again. Maybe the first couple of weeks I did, but that was it. Thankfully I had a journal that I could go back and look and actually see, but I hadn't looked back at those goals in a very long time. So this time I did spend the time to write it all down again, but I got very intentional and specific with it. And then the other thing I did was I printed out like a weekly planner for myself. And I wrote down goals for each day and goals for the week, and then I also printed out a monthly calendar as well. And then I'm just keeping this handy with me so I see it every single day. I think that's part of the problem that I had last year is that I wrote them down. They were in previous pages of a notebook, and then I never looked at them again. And like, why did I do that? I'm not sure why. So I have a plan this time. I'm sure I had a plan last time too, but I just never followed through with it. And one of the things I've been thinking about this past week is why? Why do we set out to do something that we say we want to do, add to our life to help enrich our life or change our lives, and then not follow through with it and then get upset with ourselves because we didn't follow through with it? I'm sure I can't be the only one who's done that or has said that or set out with that intention and then completely just not followed through. So yes, I'm setting goals, I'm setting intentions, I'm setting resolutions. It doesn't matter what you call it. It's all about the discipline, which is something I completely lacked last year. So will it be a new year, new me? I don't know. That remains to be seen. Will you have a new year, new you? Are you going to set out to reach your goals and then forget about them a month into the year? I am going to do my best to reach the goals that I have put in place for myself and keep a reminder daily, weekly, monthly of the things that I need to be doing to help myself reach those goals. So whatever your goals are, I hope that you reach them as well. And like I said, if this video is just there for me to watch 365 days from now, then I'm okay with that too. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more content in this new year. I believe this is actually my 400th video that I'm putting out, so that is something to be celebrated. In 2 short years, not even, I've put out 400 videos. So yay, congratulations to me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and I will see you guys soon. I have spent the last week in between Christmas and New Year's reflecting a lot upon